Well, greetings. I am trying to get things going here. And of course, trying to get things going here. And of course, technology obviously looks different again. Not quite sure how that's working at this point again. Well, greetings. I am trying to get things going. Okay, so I have to turn the volume off of there to be able to check this. Okay, so not exactly sure. This is interesting how this is all working. Oh no. Okay, so all right, so click. Okay, so I have to uncheck that. I'm just viewing it. So I should be able to get live in the studio. Okay, here we go. That gives a little bit more here on this side, maybe. Okay, so it's probably going to be a little lag trying to get you all over here. This is going to be interesting because it technically says I'm the one viewing, but yet I am in the So again, I just love technology. I'm not sure why this wants to keep looking differently each time, but we'll figure it out. And it usually, I'm just trying to give time for others to be able to get in on the call with us, find us here. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to be working. Evidently, you're seeing all of my screen, so I should be able to. So that says I'm a user if I'm in here. And there's that delay time, that wonderful delay. And it's then going to show that in the replay. Okay, so let's see, as others are popping in, we'll get things. Hopefully they'll be able to see over here. Over here. See, I got 2 waiting in each of those. Snap. I've posted to go to another one. Let's see if I can maybe give me that link. Come here. Let's see. I want to try and get a comment, a message to everyone to so they'll know where we are. I do apologize for this. We'll get this over to here. This will let me get a post in maybe here for the chat. All right. We'll get back over here. All right. We're just going to have to keep chugging along. I've put a link in the other. The only other way I think will have to be is not create the live thing on YouTube and just do it through an email and then create that live YouTube link at the time. And then everybody just go to the streaming channel link, I think is really going to be the best way to get all this in play. You should be able to see all of what I'm seeing at the moment. So we'll go ahead and get where am I? Some things going here. Okay. So, all right. I am Christine Bundy, State Coordinator and Lead Recording Secretary for the Indiana Assembly. And it is Sunday, March the 26th, 2023. And we are in session. So the first thing we want to do is take a moment to honor our Creator. All right. We'll go right into the Bivens decision. This meeting is private. Bearing false witness, misrepresentation, and posting inflammatory rhetoric in public forums is forbidden and shall be addressed in an appropriate manner. To eliminate all conflicts and false allegations, is there anyone in attendance at today's meeting that is a member or agent of any law enforcement agency or public agency of the federal, state, county, city, or township agencies present? Is there any response to the Bivens decision for the first time? And you can leave a response in the chat. It's not that you need to leave the call unless you're here to intentionally try to create problems. Then you will be asked to leave the call at that time. So hearing none, is there any response to the Bivens decision for the second time? Hearing none. Any response to the Bivens decision for the second or for the third and final time? Hearing none. Furthermore, anyone who is here under false pretenses, anyone who is working for any foreign government, including the territorial United States or municipal United States, anyone who is being paid or coerced to be here must fully disclose their presence and purpose now or leave the premise or call. All right, so we'll get things going here. Put in the comment on Christine on Gibson County. Oh, yeah. Let's see. The streams is lower than the recommended bit rate. I'm not quite sure. Okay. All I can say is to try and keep going. People need to follow over, pay attention to the chat too. You can't just follow one thing. All right, guys. Let's see. One's still waiting over there. Okay, so then of course I don't know if that was for me or what. Some have moved over here, so hopefully they're working over to here for the call. So we'll see here. We'll get back to the presentation. Keep things moving along. Oh, because I want to be able to keep up with the chat. I have to get back over into here, right? And I can chat and comment as others are coming in from YouTube. It's technology. If you're not, if it's too much complication to switch over to deal with the technology, then maybe this is more work than what you're ready to put in anyway, because there are many that like to, they like to go through others to do most of their work. So, but yet want to tag in on it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and keep moving forward. It is what it is. All right, so important documents. Here is the assembly points of order where you can go through the conduct information, and that is for your records. Here is the General Assembly Participation Member Agreement. of purpose and conduct link. Complete and send it to indianawetransfer.com. There is a letter of intent to join the General Assembly. Background checks are required to actively participate. Clearchecks.com. Americans are evidence-based. If purchased the background check, email copy of receipt as evidence that is in process to vetting at theindianaassembly.org. Don't just send an email that it's been started, but yet you've proven nothing to say that it's even been started. Okay, we all can say that there's a check in process, knowing that it could take a few days or a little bit longer even to get that background check back, right? So we're evidence-based. That's just like when it's just like proof of mailing for mailing of the Declaration of Political Status to the U.S. Secretary of State. With the cover letter, proof of mailing is a copy of the receipt, right? It's not a copy of the envelope with the stamps on it, but it has to leave your hands, and the receipt is the exchange that transaction has been completed. It's in movement. Okay. So same thing goes here. It's all well and good. It's great that you want to let me know that you have sent out started the background check process. But you know what? Proof of receipt, proof of that payment of receipt needs to be provided. Okay. Because that's how that's going to work. We are evidence-based, because a lot like to try to use that and think that they can use that time as an interim time to get working in, to get some things going, get access to resources, when in fact they're not actually moving forward on any background check. Or there are some that think, oh, I'm not doing anything that would be necessary of a background check, so I don't need one, so I'm not going to do it. But I still wanted you to help me. I still wanted to connect with those people. So think about how you're presenting yourself, and we're not just letting anybody do anything. Okay, this is all evidence-based, merit-based. Okay. All right. So note, while there are some activities that you can do in interim to actively serve, do not presume that you will have access to the assembly resources. Okay. Make sure that it's presented to the assembly vetting committee or vetting email address for the vetting committee. This layer of trust has been given in the past, and it caused the assembly to be harmed by those unable to break free from the bad programming behaviors. Trust is earned, not given. You want to do things right this time, you get to follow the rules too of getting a background check. If others have to do it, so do you. And if you have a problem with getting the background check, then you need to be questioning yourself as to why are you concerned about the background check? Because if you are trustworthy anyway, and you are presenting yourself with good intent to serve the people of Indiana, why would a background check be such a problem? And why would you think that you had the opportunity to decide whether what you wanted to put in is worthy enough to do a background check for, but yet you still want assembly resources? So just think about, all I'm saying this for is just think about how you're presenting yourself, because we've all been wrapped up in that crazy programming for a long time and don't even realize that those are bad behaviors, but it's all been appreciated, accepted, consented to, and all that allowed everybody to keep going with it, but it still doesn't make it correct. It still doesn't make it right behavior. Okay. We're doing this correctly. That's the whole point of course correction, right? All right. So let's see a little more here. Oh, well, I guess a little effort, a little more than. Anyway, okay, so here's a monthly gift link to be able to support the assembly so things can keep moving. If you wanted to send cash, money order, or if you wanted to send support of paper directly or ink, things like that. Send postage stamps directly. There are two Indianians on Lake County have been gracious enough to spend the time in the line at their post office and brought forward and sent to the assembly registered mail labels, several. So that was huge. I want to thank you out there. And I don't know what's going on with nothing's moving at the moment to change screens. Hold on. Okay, here's that moving. Okay. All right. And it's delayed. Okay, hold on. All right, so again, I'm Christine, state coordinator on Gibson County. If you are on the call, not having technical issues like I'm having this evening, go ahead and put in the chat if you want to enter your name, but make sure and put what county you're on, and I will make sure and have it in the presentation that goes on the Assembly's website for the recording. And the hourglass is on the so I don't know exactly what's going on at the moment with the computer. I don't know if maybe it is just the screen share. Well, nope, it's not changing for anything else. I'm locked up kind of at the moment. And it's the screen sharing aspect here. Let's see if I can come back to, oh, maybe that's it. Hold on, I'm marking it. It's all, and I had it off so that it could have time to, because I kind of keep a lot of things on and up for a while. And it's causing issues. Okay. Give it a moment, give it some time to work through these things. At least it's doing a little bit more now here. So it's freeing up things. All right. And it's saying it's because it's not responding for the display and the presentation. Okay, so hold on, let me just stop screen sharing, see how I can get things working again here. Okay, get it to calm down a moment, see what's going on. And we haven't even really got into anything yet, just dealing with technology. All right. Let's see if I can, maybe this is that saying it's problems. Okay.